Hey, Facebook. Steve Sanson, president of Veterans of Politics International and president of Nevada Veterans Association. And I'm out here at the courthouse, and I'm over here competing with this person behind me. Sees me on the video, and she's talking. Look at her. Well, I'm out here at the District Court, the Regional Justice Center, and I just court observed a couple courtrooms with judges, and I just want to report back to you, the voters, and let you know what I discovered. And last week, I forgot to do a video on that one. I was in Clark County District Court Judge Joanna Kishner's courtroom, and let me tell you, Judge Kishner was very pleasant. Marshall was very pleasant. It was a pleasant experience. Judge Kishner had composure. She was doing her thing, and she was doing a very good job sitting on that bench. Now, today, I went into family court judge Heidi Almase's courtroom. As you know, Judge, for full disclosure, Judge Almase, she was reprimanded by the Nevada Judicial Discipline Commission for taking a photo with The Rock and or imposing a photo and make it look like she took a photo with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, when she was running for municipal court judge at the time for her seat. And Dave Thomas, her political consultant, tried to get $30,000 more out of her. And if he didn't get that, he was going to drop her as a client, which he did. And ultimately, Judge Almase lost her seat. And now she ran for the family court, district court position a few years back, and she won. So congratulations to her. Congratulations that she never gave up, and that she went back and she fought and she won. Matter of fact, I thought what Judge Almase was cited for by the judicial discipline, I thought that was pure bullcrap, in my personal opinion, because there are judges on the bench that has done worse than what they accuse Heidi Almase, Judge Almase, for doing. I mean, come on, taking a picture with The Rock or imposing a picture with The Rock, who cares? I want to know how a judge performs on the bench. That's my thing, okay? And Judge Almase, she does a great job, and her marshal was very welcoming. And it was a pleasant experience being in Judge Almase's courtroom, I got to tell you. Now, moving along, I was also in Judge Nadine Cutter's courtroom. And I thought it was going to be a little awkward being in her courtroom, because Veterans in Politics put out an article on Judge Cutter, that she had a child with her marshal, and she was a family court judge at the time, married. And it was done, these activities, so to speak, as what was reported to me, was done during court, during recess in chambers. Now, I don't care what a judge does with their personal time. I thought it was a little conflict of interest doing that, by the way, and especially doing on the courthouse grounds. But what a judge does with their own time is nobody's business. But the fact that it was done, or presumably done on the courthouse grounds, made it public. And she made a mistake. You know, these things happen. She made a mistake. But moving forward, I went to her courtroom today, And I thought I was going to have a bad experience being in there because, we did put out an article and it was not wasn't a flattering article. And I thought that she was going to have attitude and she was going to be mean. But let me tell you what happened. Walked into her courtroom. Before I walked into her courtroom, I was talking to a marshal. Great guy. Former soldier. He's a veteran. Great guy. He was welcoming. Let me in. Not a problem. I go into the courtroom. I sat down. And Judge Nadine Cutter said, "Welcome to her courtroom." She was looking at me. "Welcome to her courtroom." And I was like blown away. I really thought I was going to have a bad experience in that courtroom. I have no problems facing people, good or bad. It doesn't make a difference to me. That's just how I'm built. But I was prepared to have a bad experience in Judge Cutter's courtroom. But I did not. Judge Cutter was pleasant. She was knowledgeable. She was on the bench. She was working it. And there was a sealed case. The marshal said, "Hey, there's a sealed case. Could you step out the courtroom and come back in after this case is over?" It was on Zoom or Blue Jeans or whatever that video stuff they call. And I said, "No problem. I'm not there to cause problems. I'm just there to report what I find." And I left. And before I started this video, her clerk, Judge Cutter's clerk, called me and said, "Hey, you could come back in the courtroom. The sealed case is over. The other cases are not sealed." I was blown away by this. I'm like, wow. See, when I do these things, folks, it's not because I don't like a particular judge. It's because I am reporting information to you, the voters. And this will help you because I know you guys don't have time to come and court observe these courtrooms. And, I understand that. And that's why I'm doing what I do. But I just want to let you know that I'm having a different outlook on Judge Cutter right now. I'm feeling a little different now. I feel that, hey, she made a mistake. And she didn't make a mistake on the bench. She made a mistake in her personal life that carried over to the bench. But she was not treating me ill will at all. And I found that character in Judge Cutter to be extremely unique because not many people could be that way. I mean, if you go after somebody, and it wasn't personal, if you go after somebody and it's over and they come back to the table and they don't treat you with any ill will, especially a judge, I'm like, wow. But I just want to put that out there. I was blown away by Judge Nadine Cutter's attitude towards me. And I just want to let you people know, voters, that she was good. She was incredible. And I'm just going to put that out there. But let me recap. Judge Joanna Kishner, I went to her courtroom last week. I forgot to report it. Judge Joanna Kishner, great judge, great behind the bench, recognized court observation, no problems coming in to observe. Judge Heidi Almase, another great judge, recognized court observers, not a problem coming in. And Judge Nadine Cutter, she's probably a great judge as well. Recognized court observers, even called me back to come in after the sealed case. So I just want to let you guys know that this is what's going on. And, I had to put a full disclaimer and disclosure out there to let you guys know what I know about these judges in the past and to bring it up and let you guys know what's going on right now so you can have a good, solid picture. So when you go to the voting booth and you vote for these district court judges that are going to be on the ballot in 2026, you have a good understanding what's going on with them. And you will know exactly how you'd want to vote, and it will just help you. So all we're doing, veterans in politics, all we're doing is trying to bring information to you, okay? And let you have these tools so when you go to the voting booth, you can make an educated decision. Instead of not knowing who you're voting for, I'm helping you to know. And I encourage voters out there to come and court observe. Come to these courtrooms. Sit down. Let the bailiff know, the marshal know, that you're there to court observe. They'll let you in and court observe. Know who your judicial bench are. Google these folks. Do your due diligence. Do it now. Because there are 58 Clark County District Court seats in the 8th Judicial District. That's going to be on your ballot on 2026. So know who they are. And I'm here to help. This is Steve Sanson with Veterans in Politics. I'm here at the Regional Justice Center, and I'm here to inform you on the judges sitting on the bench. If you need to get a hold of me, you want to know how to court observe, I'm at 702-283-8088. And folks, if you guys want to come on a Veterans in Politics talk show, litigants, have some information on judges or marshals, call me. Judges, if you want to come on our talk show to set the record straight or to let us know what's going on with the bench, call me. And if you want to run for retention, call me. Attorneys out there, if you want to be a judge or you want to talk about your law practice, call me. Deputy marshals out there, if you want to discuss what's going on in the courtroom, or staff administrators for the courthouse, you want to come and talk. If you cleared through your PIO and you want to come on our program and talk about the courthouse, call me. Would love to know. Again, Steve Sanson, President of Veterans in Politics International, President of Nevada Veterans Association, and host of the Veterans in Politics talk show. Until next time, God bless America. God bless the United States.